Hello all, welcome to Victory Solutions. My name is Vedant. So today we are learning Linux boot process in deeply. So let's start with the session. In Linux total 6 stages of boot process. Let's check with first one. In the first one is a BIOS basic input output system. Once the bootloader program is detected from hardware and loaded into the memory, BIOS gives the control on it and the BIOS loads and execute the MBR master boot record bootloader. So basically, BIOS is the basic input output system, which is find the bootloader in a hardware. Means it's in the your hard drive, or it's in your CD, or it's in your pen drive, which is connected to the your system or server. So it will be take that MBR. It's find first. The first work of the BIOS is it's find the MBR, and after that the MBR means a boot master boot record. In MBR, it's all information. There is a first sector of the bootable disk. MBR is located in slash dev HDA. HDA means IO hard disks, or slash dev HDA means SATA hard disks, or SCSI hard disks. You can say that in a simple way. So the MBR total size is 512 byte, and this has three components. The first one is a primary bootloader information in first sector. The total size of that first sector is 446 bytes, and the second sector is a partition table information, and it will be the size is 64 byte. And third one is MBR validation program check in last 2 bytes, like the program is a valid or not. It contains information about grub, or we can say the old name is Lilo, Linux loader in old systems. And MBR loads and execute the grub bootloader. So the main thing is that the grub is a grand unified bootloader, which is execute a bootloader from the grub display and a splash screen, which is shows in black screen. It wait for 3 seconds, and if you don't enter anything, it loads the default kernel images as specified in the grub configuration file. So there is so many of kernel available in your file. In that file, then it will be choose, or you can select at which grub you want to select to boot from the server, or boot from the from that kernel. So the graph has the knowledge of the file system. The order it's called as a Linux loader. In a previous way, like RHL 3 4, there is a Linux loader. It's a graph which is not understand the file system. So we need to be define that things, and then it will be take the file system to load the kernel. In a new way, to 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and updated versions, it is not mentioned. It is only mentioned that this is a new kernel version which is called as a grub. So grub configuration file is located in slash boot slash grub slash grub.conf, but it's created a soft link also, you can easily access. So the soft link path is slash etc slash grub.conf. The following uh, grub grub.conf file, it's share. I am just sharing these things because it will be easy to understand what kind of grub.conf file it sees. So in slash boot, it shows slash dev slash HDA. HDA means a SATA hard drive or SCSI hard drive. So HDA means A means a first partition. Default is 0 and timeout is 5. Means we can change as a timeout is 5, like here I mentioned like few seconds or 3 seconds, but we can mention as a 3 seconds also. So this is a splash image, which is this is a hard drive first, and this is a first sector, means your first partition, which is mentioned. This is a version of the kernel or OS version, we can say. And after that, the splash image is shows the title of Linux. So Linux kernel version in mention .el5. El5 means this is there is a extensions. It's a enterprise Linux version 5. It shows EL5 or EL6 or EL7 or EL8. Whatever the updates is updated, it's mentioned the extension, or the extension will change after that. And this is the main file which is necessary, which is very important to load the kernel images and initrd. The this is the both main images. The whole operating system or kernel whole operating system is running on these images. So above file details contains only kernel and initrd images, and after that grub just load and execute kernel and initrd images, and it will move to kernel. So now the kernel is working like the kernel mount the root from grep.com file and execute the /sbin/init program. The init is the first program which is executed by Linux kernel, and it has the process ID is 1, which is we can call as a BID. Init ID we call as the initial RAM disk. Means init ID is used by kernel as a temporary root file system until kernel is booted with main root file system with mounted, which is helps to access the hard drive partition and other hardware on operating system side. And kernel execute init tab program for run level third or fifth run level, which is mentioned in init tab programs. So the third run level is a by default, but if you want to change a file, means GUI access, graphical user interface access, then you can modify the init tab file and you can go ahead with that. So after that we will be next run level is init. Init is mentioned in the init tab, as I told you before. File is decided to Linux run level, and kind we can mention that the run levels below, like a 0 means halt or shutdown or power off. We can say the run level 1 is for the single user mode, 2 is for multi user mode without NFS. Without NFS means without network. There is no network available in run level 2. The third one is a full multi-user mode, means with network you can access with full multi-user mode, means you can access the full network in this mode, in this run level. And the 4 is unused, means we can say as a not applicable. Or the fifth one is X11. X11 is a GUI version. So GUI means graphical user interface. This is the version for the init, sorry, run level 5, or we can say as a init 5. And if you want to move from the run level 3 to run level 5, then start X, you can use this command, and then you can go or you can move to the run level 3 to 5. And the last one is run level 6, which is we can use for the reboot. So init process has assigned identifies the default init levels from /init tab, etc init tab, and uses that to load with all appropriate programs. Means by default there is a uh, three line level is set. But if you want to go with the graphical user interface, then you can mention or you can change that uh, run level mode uh, with mention, or we can you can edit that slash etc init tab file, and then you can modify it with the run level 5. Then you can able to access the file with graphical user interface. And after that, the final stage is run level programs. So when the system is booting up, you might see various services getting started. Like it might be, say, starting https, okay, or ftps, okay, vsftpd services, okay. So the all process is set in the run level program, which is executed from the run level directory, and it's defined they are defined in the run level. So it's depending on your default init level setting level, program will execute one by one. So this is the run level, and it shows the particular path with that directories, because these are all are the programs which is assigned in the run level programs. We can say as a run level 0, run level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So and there is a file, basic file is slash etcrc.d, and which is this is a link, but the slash etcrc.d and slash rc0.d, this is the main file. So we can in a linux there is a two way we can access these files, with particularly access through the path, or we can go with the symbolic link, which is we can call as a soft link. And in that directory you will see a program that start with s and k. S means start and k means kill. So the program start when the system startup, it's called as s means start, and when the system goes shut down, then it goes with the k, with means k for kill. Those are in a sequence number, like which program should be started or which program should be killed step by step, or in a sequence 1 2 3 4, like that. This is the sequence. And this is the main thing, this program is written in run levels, because sometimes we want to shut down, there is a some dependent program started. Suppose there is a http is starting, and the application is starting, okay. So first we need to be stop the application url or application based things. After that we can stop https, okay. So the first sequence, it will be a first application process, and second one is the https process. So like that the sequence is mentioned in that program, and it will be happen when you start the service system, or when you shut down the system. So this is the happen in a boot process. Also we can understand boot process with below simple method, like in a, we can use as a command like init 0. When the server, when we want to shut down the server, then we can fire the init 0 command. And if we want to troubleshoot any important things or reset the root password, then we can go with the single user mode. Then once you restarted the server, you will be go in the single user mode. Second one is multi-user mode without network, which is we can call as the rescue mode also. Third one is a multi-user mode, which is the init 3. We can access, this is the by default run level, we can able to access from where we can um, um, uh, through, this is a black screen. In a simple manner we can say as a, this is a black screen. And init 4 is not working, or research and development for we can use. Init 5 is a graphical user interface, GUI. You can able to access this from um, GUI. And last one is init 6 is restart. So this is for the Linux booting processes, guys, and I hope you like the information or you enjoy the session. If you enjoy, then please hit on like button and subscribe my channel, because it will be inspire me to create such educational videos for you. Thanks. Stay at home, stay healthy, and keep learning. Thanks.